playing games and trying to put it in a way where you are not in school anymore.
Imagine you are teaching English language to aliens that comes from different planet. So what's your first word to teach them?
You're taking this course for yourself and your future. For me, my future is already defined. I'm working on it by myself.
My background is not English language, especially I didn't select any English subject in school life.
Hey, I'm the blue line, you're the red line. Let's go. Stuff like that. Acting challenge.
Hello guys, this is me, Abu Bakr. Once again, I'm here with the new interview challenge with my friend from Egypt, Alaa. Hello, Alaa.
Hello. Nice meeting you, Abu Bakr.
Thank you so much for participating and give me a time for interview. And tell me about yourself, especially for viewers, because they don't know about you and they're watching you first time.
Okay, so hello guys, my name is Alaa Abdelkader. My nickname is Alaa Eltelwany. I'm an English instructor for about 10 years now, and I work like online, offline, and also with foreign and Egyptian students. Nice meeting you guys.
So what inspired you to become an English teacher and trainer?
Well, it's very exciting and very, very fruitful by the end of the day. So lots of jobs, they pay you back with a lot of money or something like that. But being a trainer or being a teacher or an instructor, it has a different way of paying forward. Example, I get a lot of messages from my students who say like, oh, because of your course or something or your classes, you helped me go through something that is beyond English speaking. I had confidence to go through an interview or something, or I had confidence to speak up for myself or express myself even more, and so on. So these words for me are like, they make me very happy. I feel like helping someone is like, it's so fruitful, you know. You feel like you left a good memory when somebody calls you years after years of teaching them and stuff like that. So how many times have you even called your teacher telling them thank you for helping me with anything? I don't think that happens more often. So when I get this, I feel like I got paid in a different way, and therefore I feel very, very thankful for my students.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a trained teacher from different backgrounds. So what's the most interesting or surprising things you get from them?
Well, how interested they are in learning something. So for example, in Egypt, our lives kind of depend on English. If you want to study, if you want to travel, if you want to get a better job with a better payment and stuff like that, our life cores more on English. However, for example, when I try to teach like Koreans, they are not that interested in English. So I had to break the English into very, 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 very small chunks for them. Like Egyptians, for example, when they learn, they need bigger chunks. They need a full chunk, a whole chunk together. But for Korean students, you have to break it down into very, very, very small, tiny pieces of information that by time they grow bigger into a full conversation, like a full information. So that was the difference for me. For me, that was like the first time I tried to teach like a Korean class. I was suffering from a little bit of a culture shock, because when I taught like Indians and I taught like Pakistani students, I taught Egyptians, I taught Arab, they were all interested in English. They had a background in English. But Koreans like, no, we don't need that much of English in our lives. Like we can get a job if we speak Korean. We don't need English. So for me, that was a little bit of a culture shock and a challenge in the same time, where I had to be like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. And I had to study the Korean student. How do they take the piece of information, and how do they learn, and what are the methods that will make them fall easy into the learning process? It's totally different with Egyptians.
Mhm.
totally.
So,
But
okay. So you are connecting with the Indonesian, Korean, and definitely Arab also because you are living in Egypt. So all definitely there's a lot of Arab around there. So you teach them English language, all these nationalities.
yes,
Okay.
and that was helpful. Knowing different languages is
Mm-hmm.
about learning the structure. For example, Korean structure is different from Indonesian structure. So, like for example, Korean structure, they put the verb at the end of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So so you have to like this is what you say in Korean and this is what you say in English.
So definitely
Do you
you
get
can
it?
come. Yeah, I get it. So definitely you can speak easily with them in Korean, in Indonesian, and English also because now you are a native English learner also because all the time you are teach them. So what do you think? How much difficult for you you can turn on from Korean to Indonesian, then to Arab to English?
I'll tell you, sometimes I have like this brain freeze. I'm like, I keep on saying words, and I'm like, for example, with Indonesian, I'm not fully like in a good place yet. Okay, I'm still learning Indonesian. So when I have a problem with Indonesian, for some reason, I fill the gaps with Korean words. For example, like something like I don't know how to say good job in Indonesian, for example. So I say it in Korean because for me they are both Asian languages, and they have very very similar words. Sometimes, um, like Indonesian, it has words from Arabic, English, and sometimes Korean. Like the sound of the words sounds like more Korean. So my brain is like. It gets confused sometimes because
Mm-hmm.
I don't find the word, so I find a different word to fill into the gap. And like the students are like, huh? Sorry. Good job. That's what I
Okay.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you make English learning fun for your students, especially for beginners?
Well, so through learning different languages, I started to know exactly what makes me interested in the language, which is um, playing games and trying to put it in a way where you are not in school anymore. Because in school you have to memorize, you have to do homework, you have to do this, and you have to like make the teacher proud of you and stuff like that. So
That is
as
a
much as
really
possible, I try.
that is a really boring thing. When I
Yeah,
remember the school life.
exactly. So I had to stay away from it as much as possible. So it's not about me making. It's not about me being proud of you. I'm proud of you guys for even trying in the first place. But the thing is, I try to put it for themselves. Like in the first thing that I tell them, especially with adults, you're taking this course for yourself and your future. For me, my future is already defined. I'm working on it by myself. But for like you're in this course to define your own future. So therefore, whatever we're gonna do, it's me trying to help you get better into the language in order to help you to do so. With this mindset, so whatever task I give them, whatever game we play, whatever like competition we go through, because as much as possible, I try to have like games and so on um, created for them. So as much as possible, we do this. And even when I worked with Korean Click, which is a Korean academy, we created like on the website something like the treasure hunt.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
created some material for them with the metaverse to suit Korean student. So by the way, what's that?
So Metaverse is a website
Mm-hmm.
that created by Korean Click, and we had to do like again it was mainly created only for Korean students, but then I found that the system, some Egyptians and some Arab students, they can benefit from them because for example when you're teaching for example an older person like an adult for like a 35 over 30 students, they have the same problem with like they cannot get a grip on a large chunk of information. So you have to break it a little by little for them, and that system worked for them. So I gave them the same chunks, like small chunks, and then they started learning like one by one, and we always created games for the words, for the grammar, and also we had like made like TikToks to like help them, like, you know, TikTok where they continue what we say or finish what they say. So yeah, that also helped a little bit, because for them they're like making TikToks, they're having fun, you know. And at that time it was like the new trend, you know, like when you turn on the TikToks, like, hey, I'm the blue line, you're the red line, let's go, stuff like that, acting challenge.
Amazing. You know, when you create a competition between the students or something,
we had to create it.
Yeah, some interesting things, or create some games between, or competition between them, and they are more active during the class. So definitely they learn a lot of things and they never feel bored. Okay, so my next question is, how do you take class most of the time? Face to face, or do you have some online classes also?
I'm teaching both, but mainly more like these days I'm more online, because the majority of the things that I do, they're online. But at the same time, I have an offline class with Cairo University, with college students and adults as well. But the majority of time I teach online, because for me it's more of time saver, and also puts the students in their comfort zone sometimes. So they are at home, nobody is around them, nobody's there to judge them and stuff like that. So they are more comfortable with the atmosphere that they are in. It's different when they are offline somehow. They do not focus. Their anxiety level, it's really, really high. It's like, people are going to judge me. People are going to, like, if I made a mistake, they're gonna laugh at me and stuff like that. But if you're online, the majority of these studies,
easily you can get everything. Easily you can get everything without any hustles and without any bustles, and especially no one unlock on you. When I start my English journey, so when I apply for the academy there, so second day I left because a lot of my colleagues or friends, they're laughing on me, and you didn't speak any single word in English. And really, I was so much bad in English. Even I didn't pronounce any single word. So when I start my journey online, so easily I can communicate because no one judged you there. And if you are wrong, if your communication is so bad and you didn't pronounce any single word, it's okay. But everyone they push you. So this is a really interesting. I gave the suggestion, all those students, they are new or they are beginner, you must have applied, especially online. This is a really interesting thing.
But also there was also a problem with students not turning on their camera. That also stresses students out, because if you're like given a presentation or something like that and students don't turn on their cameras, it hits them again. It's like, oh, are they laughing behind camera because they are in mute or something? Are they thinking of me or something? And probably the other students probably are asleep or drinking tea or just on the phone call with someone else and stuff like that. You don't know because the camera is off. So again, if a student is presenting something or speaking or something or given a product, whatever this product is, they are waiting for feedback. So part of the feedback is just what they see and so on. So this is the dark or the only negative thing about the students who don't turn on the camera, because this is the only case where they do not help each other out. They make the learning process more difficult for all of them. So it's the same level.
If you could create your own English learning app, a mobile app, this is nowadays this is so common. Everyone want to learn from the English app, from the apps. So what special feature would it have?
For me, it has to be a lot of movie scenes, because our programs or TV shows, because this is how I got my English in the first place. And a lot of people did not believe it. It's like, I did not study English. People are like, how come? Like, your English is so good, your accent is so good. How come that you didn't study English and you speak too much English?
Whether we are in the same page. My background is not English language, especially I didn't select any English subject in school life. I didn't speak. I was so weak. Even my friends say, "How do you speak that English?" Because I was so weak, and all the time I avoid the English subject. And so this is just behalf of online classes, and I use some serials. I watch that again, focus on subtitle.
Yeah, this is it. Just like for me, a lot of time I link the subtitle with what I hear. So the subtitle system is like, this is in Arabic. What I hear, it's what's in English. So by time I started getting it. So what I would do is like create an app where it has like only short scenes of just like the TikTok concept, but the time I ask the students like or whoever is using it, it's just okay, I'm the blue line, you're the green line, and we keep repeating and adding and have like a pre-taught words like before the scene is like if are there difficult words or something, they can simply highlight the hard words. They get to know what are these hard words and the pronunciation of them, and they can get it through the sentence. So instead of learning the word by itself, they will learn it through the situation itself. And that helped me a lot in learning, especially Korean, because I used to watch, like I'm watching a lot of dramas and TV shows, especially TV shows, because TV shows like more into the natural speaking language.
Exactly, that's a more near with the reality, and
Yes.
you can learn from them with the current situation of current English phrases, words or sentence. This is more interesting, and you have interest to watch that again, and you can learn easily. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so imagine you are teaching English language to aliens that comes from different planet. So what's your first word to teach them and why?
Probably thank you. Not a lot of people say that.
Why not a hello?
Well, hello. For Egyptians, like you can simply just smile and wave. That's it. So this is how you say hello. That's it. Done. We're friends now. Oh, but probably I don't know how to say that, but with aliens, they will be like, I don't think that they want to know hello. They're probably just gonna like attack you and kill you or something. I don't know, kidnap you. I'm not sure what would alien do.
Maybe we kidnap him. Maybe we kidnap him because he come to our planet. Definitely he was a single person, not with a huge army.
Yeah, probably let me go. That would be the first word.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. If English grammar's rules were a superhero, which rules would be our strongest, and which one would be like for you a villain?
Oh, let me think about that. So, do you want it from my perspective or students' perspectives? Because I can do both.
From your perspective.
My perspective. So for me, the hero would be like, the modal verbs with requests, like, could I do this? Could I do that? Because if somebody's like using respectful language with me, if they even wanted my heart, I would just simply just take it out and just give it to them. Being respectful for me, this is something like, I feel like you can win anyone from all over the world just by being kind and respectful for them. So if the grammar rule that has to do like modal verbs to using it in a respectful way, take my heart. The villain would be probably
get lost.
The past perfect tense. It's not easy to use and it's not useful, but it's there and you have to teach it. It's like, come on, like why are you in my life?
And you can say get lost, and this is the villain word for me.
Yes.
By the way, I never use that word in my conversation with anyone.
Oh, that's... I'll tell you something. We have like a humor in Egyptian language, but if you use it with different countries, they will think that you're violent. So, for example, the word get lost. So somebody's like keeps on asking and unrelated questions. It's like, shh, get lost. Just let me finish what I want to say. So in Egypt, we get it this with a humor. So we don't take it like, oh, what do you mean and stuff like that and da 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 da, and start like having like hard feelings or harm feelings inside of us or something. They could see that we're joking, but trying to there's something that I say for students who forget. For example, I will make from you chicken shawarma, for example. If you forgot the answer of this question, I'm gonna make from you chicken shawarma. So imagine saying that to a Korean student. They were like, what's chicken shawarma? And why would you make me chicken shawarma? I'm being...
By the way,
They didn't get it.
By the way, what do you think? Chicken shawarma is an Arabic dish or this is English dish?
It's Syrian dish, an Egyptian dish. It depends on how you make it, but it's originally Arab dish.
Yeah, because some of the Arab chef, they comes to Pakistan and they provide that shawarma. So yeah, but that was really delicious. I tried in Islamabad, and when I was living in Dubai, so there I tried many type of shawarma, Turkish shawarma and Egyptian shawarma. So all
you have to.
That was a different taste. So amazing. Okay, so
our blood runs out of shawarma.
Okay, so what's your advice for those teachers? They are beginner.
Number one, understand that it's not about you as a teacher. It's about the students at the end of the day and how you're gonna help them. A lot of students, a lot of teachers, they lack a lot of self-confidence, for example. So they feel like I am not good enough or something like that. So if you have the language,
I think this is the main thing. This is the main thing, because if you don't have a confidence, so how you teach your student?
Yes. So if you do have the language and you're so good at English speaking, so you know the ins and outs of the language itself. So this is number one. Try to be confident, because the majority of students, they are seeking, like I will say like 90% of the students who are trying to learn English, they are seeking confidence. The majority of them, what blocks them from improving is being confident. They have a problem with being confident and speaking in general. They have a problem with communication. So if you are not confident in what you're doing, you cannot give confidence to students. So be confident and understand exactly what our students seeking, and look at them and listen to their problems in order to know how to help them. You're not supposed to know everything about everything, but if you found a problem, seek solutions and seek knowledge. Like, don't be like, I don't know the answer for that, so I'm just gonna send you to another person to help you with that. So seek solutions, seek answers, and if you really had a dead end or something, you can simply seek a different person who could also help them. It's not about you at the end of the day, it's about their future, their life. As much as possible, try to how can I say, have a little bit of conscious. It's not about gaining. Sometimes students, they come for me and what they are seeking for, I don't have it right now. For example, someone who wants to have like a private class. And I know that this student can pay me a lot of money, but private class is not good for them. I do not recommend a private class for them, and I do not accept them. I send it to a different person who will take them, because I could see his problem is communication. Being in a private class is not going to help them. So exactly. I would not accept that, even if it's going to pay me a lot of money. So I will listen to students what they need, and I do not accept them if I don't have the way to help them. So I would say that to the teachers: seek knowledge, seek improvement. Try to take classes that has a lot with psychology or communication skills, anything to help them, how to give presentations, stuff like that. So you will help them to gain more confidence and speak more better and natural, a bright future.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
losing my break.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ala, for your time. This is really interesting, and I learned a lot of things from you, and definitely our viewers when they watch this video, this is really amazing for them also. Okay, we have
I
a
hope
few
so.
minutes. Do you want to say something about our channels, about this interview?
Well, I've seen some of your videos. They are very fruitful. And therefore, I'm learning as a teacher. I didn't know about your channel before until you contacted me, and you have given me a window to see and listen to different teachers from around the world, not just to have the background that I have in my hometown, and that's it. So thank you for making this channel and giving other teachers a window to see teachers from around the world and listen to their experience. And that takes a lot of effort and courage. Thank you for the courage of contacting me in the first place. So I'm very thankful. You're a very kind person. So keep up the great work. Inshallah, you're amazing. Your personality is very comfortable.
Comfortable.
Oh, yeah. So thank you so much. And I wish you a happy Ramadan.
Yeah, you are welcome, and thank you so much, and bye bye from my side.
Yes.